Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So, sisters, sometimes you're going to have to learn to eat shit. That's right. I said eat shit. I love you. You're going to have to learn to eat shit. So, I was inspired to speak into this after my boxing session this morning with my trainer, Rob. And I did a Facebook video / rant about it that I think will be valuable for you. So, I will link this up in the show notes. But it comes down to this, sister. So, I got up this morning and just tired. I'm tired. We got a lot going on right now. We're getting ready to go in holidays in about 7-8 days. I'm trying to get a lot of podcasts loaded up. There's lots of action going on in a coaching program I created called The Sisterhood, which you can join us there for 7 days for free at drkarenosborne.com/sisterhood. A lot of personal stuff going on, a lot of work stuff going on for both myself and my husband. And I'm fucking tired. Trained the last 2 days. This is day 3 in a row. So, got this morning. And of course, I'm showing up because I've made the commitment, I've paid my trainer. More importantly, I'm simply just doing what I said I was going to do. And I get to the gym and not even really all that verbal with him. Body feels like crap. I start skipping, just snagging like every third skip. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And the message that I was telling myself inside my head was, I suck. Now, that's not a common message I tell myself. But today, with how I was feeling, I'm like, I suck. This sucks. Fuck this. I was mad. I was mad and tired. And so, there's choices we have when we've made a commitment to do something. So, the reason I'm training right now, I'm boxing, is I'm going to fight sometime this year. Fight or spar. I've been training now for, let me see how many months, about close to 8 months. 7-8 months with my trainer, Rob. Shout out to Victoria Martial Arts. Rob is incredible. And my reason for doing this, my why, is that I know there's something powerful for me to see. It started with it really scared me. Still scares me to get hit in the face. And I know there's something, I just, it's kind of makes no logical sense, right? I'm like, okay. I'm like about 6 weeks away from my 48th birthday. I'm like, I got 2 little kids. Like, what the fuck? Husband, business, like, what am I doing this for? Come on, what am I doing this for? Come on, Karen. This just doesn't make logical sense, but I know there's something in here for me to see. I feel it. So my training happens because of that. I'm getting ready, I'm preparing. And so this morning, I had to eat shit. All right, I had to continue to do the work. See, it's easy to get up and go like, oh, I feel like rested, I'm excited, I'm pumped. It's easy to do the work when you feel that way, right? It's easy to send that text message to your husband of what you honor, love, or appreciate about him when you're feeling appreciative, you're feeling loving. How about when you're not? It's easy to do the things you need to do in your business when you're feeling excited and creative and inspired, but how about when you're not? It's easy to get to the gym when you feel like it, but how about when you don't? Well, here's the rub on this one, sister. And this has been coming up a lot this week for either sisters inside the sisterhood or some of my other coaching clients of just like thinking that somehow they should be past this point. Like it shouldn't be this hard. And if it's this hard, maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Like they create all sorts of like reasons and lies, stories about why they're now going to not do it. Or that there's something wrong with them. And let me tell you something. I have been doing this work for the past 2 years and it does not get any fucking easier. It doesn't. 21 days to create a habit. Stupid. Who the fuck ever created that? Stupid. It means nothing. There will be days, and it's not every day. I don't mean to like totally rain on your parade here, but it will not be every day that you feel like this, but you will have days like this. Those are the days you're going to have to learn to eat shit. And there is something amazing that comes out the other end. Because I'll tell you today, at the end of that training session, felt powerful as hell. So much so I was inspired to shoot that video, which I'll reference here. So much so I actually shot a bonus video training. So I do video trainings inside the sisterhood. I did a bonus one today. Something that came up for me, an insight. You just simply have to learn to eat shit. And there will be days that you don't feel like it. That you are tired, that it's not coming together. Everything feels off. And those are the pivotal moments, sister. Those are the moments when you will either go down one side of the road or the other. It's that fork in the road analogy, right? Will you continue the work, or will you do what most people will do at this point? You know what? It's too hard. I don't know if I actually really want this. I found myself there a couple weeks ago. I'm like, what am I doing this fight thing for? This is dumb. Because I started to get tired. I started to create a lot of lies, stories. Because I thought it should be easier at times. And it's just simply not. There's going to be hard days. And this is not just related to your physical body, with your health and your fitness and your training. Good morning. Hi. This same message, the same analogy, you can really just relate to your marriage, right? Oh man, we like have date night and we have great sex and like everything's like awesome. I love it. How about when you're not? How about when you're pissing each other off? How about when things are tough? Oh, it should be easier. We've been doing this for a while. Nope, it's still going to be tough at times. You're going to have to learn how to eat shit. It's just the way it is. That is just the way it is, sister. And the sooner that you let go of the story of this should be easier by this point, the sooner you will just have put your head down and continue to do the work that's in front of you, because you know what it is clearly that you want, specific, measurable, realistic with a deadline. You know exactly why it needs to happen, that deep why that moves you, that you feel something when you think of achieving that result, that outcome, and you've committed to it. So then it's not a matter of like, well, I don't know, should I do it? No, you've done all those first 3 steps and it is clear. So then fucking do it. The only thing that's getting in the way of you getting the thing you want right now, most likely, is you. And if you have this idea of how you think it's supposed to be, like, you're fucked. It's not going to work. You will mess it up. You will sabotage it every single time. So, learn to eat shit. What an inspirational podcast this morning, Karen. Thank you for the kick in the ass. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you need to get punched in the face. So do I. So do I. So here's your more tip today. Where do you need to eat shit in your life? Where you're telling yourself the story that it's too hard. You can't do this. It should be easier. Where is that? And go ahead and have one action step that you do today. I keep saying this. I have in this visual. To eat that shit. Take one step today towards eating shit. Doing the hard thing that you don't want to do. And this is exactly some of the messaging that I teach inside the sisterhood. Because the thing is too, like it's hard to do this in isolation, right? It is, it's hard for me. I need to be around people who are like me. People that are ahead of the curve from where I am. I need to surround myself with like-minded people. I need to have that accountability and a coach. And that's all happening inside the sisterhood. Women that are like you. They want more. They go through the same stories. But yet they're different. We're a different breed of women than women who want more, aren't we? And the sisterhood is where you need to be to get that, to have the action plan, to have more than just these podcasts to keep you going, but have real accountability. So that's over at drkarenosborn.com/sisterhood. Enter in your email. take you to the page to register, and you actually get the first 7 days for free. Okay, is my special gift. So you can be inside and like check out the video trainings, check out all the sisterhood tips, connect with the sisters inside of there, and just really see for yourself what this is all about and the value inside of that. So that's over at drkarenosborn.com/sisterhood. So I will talk to the next episode. A life of more is just one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborn.com/newsletter.